Right down below us, Nigel Mansell just creeping, crawling along. He's sitting up in the cockpit directly in front of us. Totally exhausted. Nigel Mansell just standing in his car and getting a tremendous round of applause from about 20 rows of... Here is Mansell pushing his car.
Crowd going absolutely wild as Nigel Mansell tries to push his car over the line. At the end of 67 laps, that's going to be a hard job. There's another car stopped on the start-finish line as well. Somebody else probably ran out of fuel and just coasted over the line.
Nigel Mansell currently in 5th place, and here's the man that's going to beat him, about to go by him. Down across the line comes Cinzani in the blue car. Mansell still trying to score a point, pushing his car. What an incredible effort by Nigel Mansell, the man who set on the pole. He cannot be assisted. He has to do it by himself, and he collapses about 400 feet shy of the line. Nigel Mansell collapsing beside his car. 400 feet. He did not score a point. Piercarlo Cinzani took the final point from him as he climbed from his car and then tried to push it across the line. He ran out of fuel just at the final corner.
He ran out of fuel and ran out of energy. To push a car like that at the end of a race like that almost would be absolutely impossible.
Nigel Mansell trying every effort, every sinew. Just an unbelievable effort. And if one wants to know how serious World Championship Formula One is, that is it. 100+ degree temperature for 2 solid hours, no relief, no alternate, no defensive unit to put in. He was there for every inch of this track. Then he had to try and push his car home.
There's basically no other game in the world apart from the marathon itself where you do extend yourself in 2 hours. Arnou's got his helmet off, trying to get some fresh air in there.
The winner now coming in. The ambulance is coming out for Nigel Mansell, who has collapsed, trying to bring his car across. They're saying that he will still get the 6th point, that Mansell will get the 6th point as the flag was out.
Sterling efforts out there by a number of people. Obviously a great day for the Honda Williams team, coming first and second. Reasonable day for Lotus, both finishing in the points. Ferrari did great. Arnoux had a great race, coming from the back of the field to finish a very strong second. And a lot more finishes, in fact, than we had thought.
Piercarlo Cinzani will get the 5th position. Mansell will get the 6th on the finish. Cinzani scoring for Team Osella. And Nigel Mansell, with this valiant effort, short today. Short by scant feet from finishing this race. Now being taken into the ambulance. Remember, we saw him in Detroit, being assisted, talking to Chris Economaki at the end of that race. And the crowd still applauding this dramatic finish by this very brave man.
They need to take him away and get him put down in some ice. Only the 2nd time ever in this race that Osella have scored any points. So they'll be pretty happy.
The winner, Rosberg, for Team Williams. Arnoux gets 2nd. And Elio De Angelis will be 3rd for today here in Dallas. It's on to Great Britain for the World Championship Formula One. We'll be with you next year again from Dallas, Texas, for the Dallas Grand Prix. Rosberg winning his 3rd race. About to take the victory podium for the finish anthem here in Dallas, Texas. For David Hobbs, Chris Economaki, and Barry Gill, this is Ken Squire saying so long from the Dallas Grand Prix. Stay tuned for the Western Open Golf Tournament coming up.